everyone, welcome back to my channel. And I am so sweaty. I'm so sorry for how shiny I am. There's little point putting makeup on. I'm just going to sweat it off. It's a really hot day here. I have been sitting in the garden as well, which doesn't help. But I really wanted to just do this because I've got a parcel and I want to unbox it. And I always like to unbox these beautiful things with you. I like to share that experience. So here is the box that I have. It has come all the way from Australia, so yes, it's from Teone Reinthal. There was a sale, may even still be on, I'm not sure, and I have been meaning to buy something which I'm going to share with you shortly, and this thing was not in the sale. But one thing that Teone pointed out when she mentioned the sale is the currency rate, and basically the Australian dollar's really not doing good, certainly against the UK pound. So basically a dollar is about 50p, an Australian dollar is about half a pound, 50p in the UK. And so I thought now is a good time to buy this thing that I wanted to buy, that was basically going to be my birthday present to myself, from myself anyway, and birthday is a bit later this month, so this is it. But I did add one item that was in the sale, so let's go. And the sale item is definitely a blind buy. It's nothing I've ever sampled. I was tempted by loads of things in the sale, but I have too many perfumes and I get overwhelmed by my collection. I don't have a massive collection by the standards of a lot of people here on YouTube or on Instagram that are collectors, but I don't really want to be a collector. I want a curated wardrobe of fragrances that I always use. So I don't really want to add too much to my collection at this point. However, sometimes I can't resist. So let's get the box out. Here is the box. So there are two perfumes, if I can find the right way up. There are two perfumes that I've ordered, and I like to reuse these boxes. These are actually really nice boxes. However, I'm gonna, undo the tape. Yeah, I always reuse pretty much any box or envelope that comes my way, because I just find it, well, you don't have to then go out and buy stuff, and of course it's better for the environment. So here we are. Then we have some packing peanuts. I will chuck a few on the sofa to make some room. And I can see in here that Teone has sent me more than I ordered, so thank you to Teone. And let's just show you. I will start off with what I ordered. So I ordered, is this going to be it? I don't think, oh yes. So I ordered from the sale, I ordered Ruby. This is something that I don't think has been available on the website for a long time. So it's a bit of a classic one. I remember reading about it and really wanting to try it a long time ago. And then Teone added it sort of as an extra addition to the sale. And I thought, yes, I really want to try it. So it's a bit different to a lot of my Teones I tend to go for are the white floral incense ambers. But this, I believe from memory, is a rose chocolate. I think it's a rose chocolate or rose. I think it's going to be sort of like a sweet rose. Ooh, look at this. So there, look at the colour of that. And we're going to spray it straight on skin. We have nothing up. I don't really have much perfume on my arms. I did a little bit of something there earlier, but the weather is so hot, it's probably worn off. And I have a little something there as well. But we're going to go up here. I can smell it already. And it does smell good, and it definitely smells like a Teone fragrance just from literally just smelling this bottle. Yeah. Actually, I mean, it smells like a white floral, and I thought this was just rose, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Yeah, it smells like a white floral with a little bit of a chocolatey patchouli and something a little animalic. Maybe some, it smells like resins and roots, and I don't know, it's sort of, it's earthy, which I expected because I was thinking it's chocolatey, but it's got this musky, I wonder if it's ambrette. But I also get some musky, slightly dirtiness, but not too animalic. Now it's changing. So initially I got this, what I consider to be a typical Teone. So it's noisy today. We've got noisy neighbours, the kids are out playing. I think they childmind. There definitely seems to be a lot of kids quite often. I'm sure they've only got a few themselves. They also have this dog that shouts, this dog that barks at passing cars, people, shouts at me all the time, even though I'm its neighbour. Anytime I'm sort of near the fence. So yeah, bit noisy, but here we go. Yeah, so initially it smelled like a Teone white floral, but that's really kind of gone now. And I've got this musky, fuzzy, hazy, slightly earthy, sweetened, I don't know, definitely does smell floral, but it's very hazy and fluffy and fur-like. Yes, it's like soft, comforting, like kitten fur or something. It's really nice. It's not what I expected. I was thinking it's going to be more sweet, more chocolatey. It does smell like there's something like a chocolatey note in here. Probably a tiny bit of vanilla, but not too much. But more of it is musky, warm, slightly animalic, kitten fur, warm human skin, cuddles, coziness. Yeah, it's lovely. It's got a vintage feel. I feel like it's got the animalic feel from a vintage perfume. It is gorgeous, actually. It is gorgeous. So that's Ruby for now. And then we are going to talk about the next one, which is the one that I was planning to buy for myself for my birthday, and here we have it. It's Nuit, and I got through a 10mm pencil, the skinny 10mm atomizers, scent pencils that Teone had sent me, and I got through it fairly quickly. This is another one that's actually fairly animalic. It's funny because I'm not an animalic kind of scent person, but I don't mind a hint of animalics in my fragrances, and I do think that a lot of fragrances need contrast, whether that's from an animalic or something earthy or something. So a lot of my fragrances are sweet, they're floral, and things can be too pretty and too nice, and it just needs a contrast. And I do think a little hint of an animalic is kind of a sexy way of doing that. And Nuit to me is fairly animalic, especially in the opening. Not so much once it's had a chance to dry down, but I haven't now worn this for a while because I ran out quite a long time ago. I've kept hold of the scent pencil so that I can sniff it. And I always knew that I had to get a full bottle of this one. Ooh, this is nice. This is a nice bottle. Here we go. Oh, I like the wooden cap. That's very nice. So I think we're going to pop this one up here. God, I'm so sweaty. I'm so sorry. This is absolutely gross, but it is what it is. So up here we go with some Nuit so I can remember how it goes. I do think with Teone's fragrances, is that a motorbike? An aeroplane? Bloody aeroplanes. Might be an aeroplane. I do think with Teone's fragrances, if they're for you, if you find that you try one or two and they're for you, then most of them probably will be for you. It's like there's a magical signature in her fragrances, and if you love one, you're going to love most of them. Yes, so it's a magnolia incense. It's powdery. You have that a little bit of animalic feel from the opening, which Teone says comes from a lotus ingredient in there that's quite dirty, but to me it's mystical and grounding. It makes me feel like I have magical powers. It makes me feel almost witch-like, but in a very sensual kind of way. Sexy witch. This is a sexy witch fragrance. I really, really love this one, so I'm so happy to have it, to have the full bottle. Happy birthday to me, Nuit. Absolutely chuffed to bits to have it. So that's Nuit, and now it looks like Teone has sent me a couple of things in here, so let's get into that. So look at this gorgeous bottle. So this is Quintessence. So this is the original Quintessence. There's now the Intense version. Is it Intense or Essence? Quintessence Intense. I think it's Quintessence Intense, which I loved. I really loved, especially the opening. Quintessence Intense has a stunning iris. A really beautiful fragrance. So I read the notes of this one when I was looking at the sale and trying to stop myself from buying anything, and I was really curious about this one because I think Quintessence Intense has a natural aldehyde in it, and this one doesn't. This is the original, and I love the sound of it. I can't remember the notes. I know that the Intense definitely has a fairly strong jasmine, especially once you get into the dry down, but I'm not sure if this is the same sort of thing. So let's have a look. But I've never seen a box like this from Teone. It is beautiful. So let's have a look. And this bottle is lovely as well. Look, we have a round, a slim barrel, a slim barrel of perfume. That's really lovely. I love that. So Quintessence. We can go here and let's see what we've got. Okay, let's let the alcohol go. Ooh, I can smell it in the air. See, this is definitely cleaner than the last two. Sort of just smelling it in the air. It's more clean and fresh smelling. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. It's like a spring bouquet. What am I smelling? It smells like a mixture of different coloured. So I mean, this box says it all. Different colours, flowers. Can I name some of them? I smell such pretty flowers in here. I think there's probably a little bit of jasmine, but it feels like there's a mixture of different. Could there be rose? I'm not sure. It's a fairly clean though. So nothing too dirty. Also makes me think of furniture polish, which doesn't sound too flattering, and I don't mean it to be unflattering, but it's kind of reminding me, and I love the smell of that old-fashioned furniture polish. It's something about it that's making me think of that. Something maybe honeyed. a honeysuckle, or what, you know, some flowers, there are some flowers that just have a honeyed smell to them, and I can't think, apart from honeysuckle, I can't think of any others, but it feels like honeyed flowers, different coloured, different flavoured flowers, maybe a touch of rose, I'm not sure. It's reminding me of something and I can't think. It's really pretty. It's very spring-like, and it's lovely and clean and airy. It doesn't instantly remind me of the Quintessence Intense. I think there probably is jasmine. It's the sort of fragrance you don't really want to pick it apart and try it. I have to do that because that's my thing, but it's an injustice, because you just want to smell it and not think, and just enjoy it for what it is, which is, to me, it's a watercolor painting of a field of flowers, a spring meadow on a beautiful day with just a few fluffy clouds in the sky and all the different colours of wildflowers. That's what it's making me think of. So I love it. It's beautiful, it's airy, it's very spring-like, it's lovely and clean. I could definitely wear that today on this gorgeous, hot, sweaty day. Look at my face on this hot, sweaty day. Yeah, it's definitely perfect. It also makes me think a little bit of something yellow, like pollen as well, like fluffy pollen and daffodils. It's beautiful. So Quintessence, thank you so much, Teone, for sending that to me, because it's stunning. I love it. And finally, we have the Bohemian 7. Now, I think for this video, I'm not going to smell all of these. I will do a separate video. But I did ask in my comments when I ordered, I did ask for a sample of one of these. And I will smell that one now because I'm really curious. So, oh wow, I'm so excited to try these. Oh, let me show you. It's like it's a rainbow. Look, you've got to. I'll show you how it arrived. I've just moved the labels. So it looked like this. Oh, what was that? A little bit of paper. No, not a paper. It's not paper. It's a leaf. Is it a leaf? I'm not sure. Okay, but absolutely beautiful. And what is this rainbow here? I just realised, how nice is that? I think that's a piece of quartz. Is it quartz? I'll have to ask Teone exactly what that is, but clearly it's natural stones. I don't know how it looks like. Have they been? So I'm not quite sure what's what, but you can see that it's stones and it's really lovely. I think that looks like amethyst on the bottom, maybe clear quartz in there, and the green one, I've had stones made. I have got some stones made of that green stuff, and I've forgotten what it's called. Anyway, that is beautiful. I love that. So I will ask Teone about that. Anyway, let's talk about the one that I did specifically want to try out of this set, if I can find it. That's it. Fleur de Paradis. Fleur de Paradis. I wanted to try it because it's got some flowers in it that I like, and I've forgotten what they are now. So I'm now going to embarrass myself by not knowing what they are when I spray it on. So let's spray it on. I think from memory it was going to be sort of like a sunny flowers. So I'm not sure if it was like some frangipani or tiara or something like that. I know that the sound of the notes really grabbed me. Oh, that's different. So what am I smelling? It smells yellow. smells yellow and sunny, but it's not pure floral. I don't know if there's lemon. It smells lemony. It's really nice, but it's not what I guess I was expecting, like a beachy kind of fragrance, you know, tropical, exotic, white flowers again, I think. And it's probably close. Oh, I think there's iris in here. I just got some iris. It's changing. So I am getting some white florals. I couldn't tell you what, but some white, blooming, clean, crisp florals, exotic, with a mixture of iris. Just kind of sort of grounding it, a really beautiful iris. So when Teone uses iris, it's always stunning. And if you know Ekaterina, the iris from that, and if you know irises, it's that stunning iris, and it's just, maybe the same iris that's in Quintessence Intense. It is beautiful. It almost makes me think of marshmallows. Not that it smells like sugary, but it's that softness, that fluffiness, that powderiness. So it's quite a clean iris, a fluffy, lovely, cuddly iris. And it's beautiful. It is really beautiful. So this one, when I first sprayed it, was really unusual. It smelled yellow and it smelled sort of lemony, but it wasn't obviously any flowers I could pick out. It was, my head was thinking, what am I smelling? I'm thinking of some yellow things, but I don't know what. And now it's a little bit like lemon blossom, which I love, one of my favourites from Teone, but maybe not quite as sharp and fresh because it's mellowed out by this fluffy marshmallow like iris. And I love it. If it just stays like that, oh my god, I'd have to buy a bottle of that. I would. But I'm going to leave it there because that's long enough. And believe me, I will be coming back to elaborate on all of these, in particular the Bohemian 7 and the Quintessence, because they definitely need me to get to know them. Maybe I should look up the notes as well and do my job properly. And then I will come back and discuss them later and let you know what I think. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in another video. Bye.